be page 10. Okay. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Agudath Israel Etz Ahayem Synagogue here in our congregation. Yes, hi. And online. We are praying out of Sidor Lev Shalem. And we begin tonight's service, page 10, with Yedid Nefesh. Yedid nefesh avarachaman mishoch avdach eritzonach yarutz avdach kemo hayal yishtach aver emuladarach Ki yerav lo yedidutach mino fetzuv vechol ta'am adorna eziv haolam nafshi cholat avatach ana weona Refana la beharod la noam zivach az titchazek v'titrape v'hayetalach shivchat olam vatikemu urachamecha V'chusna ben ohavach ki ze kama nichsof nichsaf lirop tiferet ozach ana eli machmad libi choshana Ve'alti talam higalena amfros chaviv alai et sukat shelomach toir eret mikvodach nagila v'nismecha bach Ma ahuv kiva mohed v'chaneini ki me olam yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 Yalla lai 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 Yalla lai 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 Yalla lai 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 Yalla lai 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 lai. We continue with Psalm 95, page 11. Lechu neranena ladonai Nariya litzur yishenu nikadma fanav betoda bizmirot Nariya lo ki el gadol Adonai melech gadol al kol Elohim asher biyado. 40 shana akut bedor vaomar amdo elevavem vehem lo yadu derachai asher nishpati v'yapi im yavaun El menuchati, page 13, Psalm 96. Shiru ladonai shir chadash, shiru ladonai kol haaretz, shiru ladonai bachu shemo, basru meyom leyom yeshuato, sapru vagoyim gevodo, bechol ha'amim nifliotav, Ki gadol Adonai, O meholal miyot, no rahu, Alko Elohim, lai, Kiko Elohe, ha'amim elilim, V'Adonai shamayim asap, Hod v'hadar lefanav, Oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho, Havu l'Adonai mishpachot hamim, Havu l'Adonai kavod v'oz, Havu l'Adonai ke'evod shemo, Seu mincha, Uvohu l'chadzrot, Av lai, Ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh, chilu mipanav kol haaretz, imru vagoyim Adonai malach, avtikum tevel balatimot, yadinamim be'mei sharim, yismechu eshamayim v'tagel haaretz, ayir amayamu melo, Yalo Sadai, Avechol Asher Bo Lai, Az Yiranenu Kolat Seyar, Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishpot Aretz, Ishpot Tevel Betzedek, Ve'yamim Be'emunato, Yalai, Yalai, Yai lai, Yai lai, Yai lai. We continue page 15 with Psalm 97. Adonai malak togelot yismurim rabim anavar chafesi vivav tzedek mishpat machon kis ish lefanav telem. Shama fatismach et Zion v'tageilna benot Yehuda leman mishpatecha Adonai Ki ata Adonai Elyon al kol haaretz miod na'aleita al ko Elohim ohavei Adonai Sinuram Chomer nafshot chasidav miad reshaim yatzilem or zarua latzadik ul yisrelev simcha tzadikim badonai vodu lezecher kadsho, page 17, Psalm 98. Mizmor shiru ladonai shir chadash ki niflot asa Hoshia lo yemino uzaro wakochowadia Adonai Yeshuato Le'ena goyim gilat sid kato Zachar Chesdav Emunato Levei Yisrael Ra'u Cholav Se'aret Et Yeshuat Eloheinu Horiu Ladonai Kol Haaretz B'tchum V'ranenu V'zameru Zamru Ladonai Bechinar V'kol Zimera Bechatzot Rod V'kol Shofar Horiu Lifnei Amelech Adonai Yiramayam Maloho Tevel V'yoshveva Neharot Yimcha Uchaf Yachad Harim Yiranenu Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishbot Haaretz Yishbot Tevel B'tzedek V'yamim Be'mesharim Yalai lalai 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 Yalai lalai 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 Yalai lalai 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 Yalai lalai 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 Yalai lalai 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 Yalai lalai 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 Yalai lalai lalai. Excuse me 1 second, page 19, Psalm 99. Adonai Malach Yirmamim Yoshev Kuruvim Tanu Ta'aretz. Moshe v'Aaron b'Kohanav Ushmoel b'Korei Shemo Korim El Adonai Ve'hu Yanem B'Amud Anat Yidaber Aleihem Shamru Edotav V'chok Natan Lamo Adonai Eloheinu Atanitam Ono Se'ayita Lahem V'no Kemal Alilotam Romimu Adonai Eloheinu V'ishtachavu Lehar Kodsho Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. We rise, page 21 for Psalm 29. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu Ladonai B'nei Elim, Havu Ladonai, Kavod vows, Lai, Havu Ladonai B'kivot Shemo, Ishtachavu Ladonai B'hadrat Kodesh, Kol Adonai Alamayim Mel Kavod Hirim Adonai Amayim Rabim Kol Adonai Bakoach Lai Kol Adonai Be'adar Kol Adonai Shover Arazim V'shaber Adonai et azei alvanon v'yar kidem kimo egel Levanon v'siryon kemo v'nre'emim lai kol Adonai chotzev lavot eish kol Adonai yachim midbar Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh Kol Adonai Yecholeu Ayalot Vayechesof Yiyarod Hu Veichalo Kulo Omer Kavod Lai Adonai Lamabul Yashav Yeshev Adonai Melech Leolam Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitin Adonai Yivarech et Amu V'Shalom Yai Lai 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 Yai Lai 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 Yai Lai 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 Yai Lai Lai Lai. You may be seated. We continue on page 22 with Ana B'Choach. Anam bechoach gedulat yemincha tatit zerua kaberinat amcha sagvenu darenu nora. Anna bechoach gedulat yemincha tatit zerua kaberinat rinatamcha sagvenu ta'arenu nora. Ya lai la lai la lai, ya lai la lai la lai, ya lai la lai la lai, ya lai la lai. We continue page 23. Lecha dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Shahamor v'zachor b'dibor echad Ishmi'anu el hamnuchad Adonai echad u'shamo echad L'shem otiver v'litila Lecha dodi lekrat kala Lecha p'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi lekrat kala P'nei Shabbat nekabela Lekrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki mekor haberacha Merosh mikedem nesucha Sov maaseh b'machshavat tchila Lecha dodi lekrat kala P'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi lekrat kala P'nei Shabbat nekabela Mikdash melech ir melucha Ku mitzei mitocha hafecha Rav lach shevet bihem mekabacha Vehu yachamo alaychem la Lecha dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Hitnari me'afar kumi Leave shavik day tifartechami Ayad ben yishai beit alachmi Karva em nafshi giyahala Lecha dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri Kiva ore kumi ori shir da beri kivod Adonai laich nigla lecha dodi lekrat kala P'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi lekrat kala P'nei Shabbat nekabela Lo tevo shiva lo tikamima tishtochachi umatemi bach yechasu aniyeh ami v'nivneta ir al tila lecha dodi likrat kala P'nei Shabbat nekabela V'hayu l'mshisa shoasayich v'rachakuko Mivalayich yasis alayich Elohayich Kimchas chatana kala lecha dodi lekrat kala P'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi lekrat kala P'nei Shabbat nekabela Yamin usmo Tifrotzi v'et Adonai Taritzi Hayad Ish Ben Partzi V'nismecha V'nagila Lecha Dodi Lekrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela Bo'i V'shalom Ateret Bala Gam B'simcha Uvetzala Tochem Muneyam Segula Bo'i Chala Lecha Dodi Lekrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. You may be seated, and we welcome all the two-legged and four-legged creatures to our sanctuary. And we continue page 27. Mizmor Shil Yom HaShabbat Tov Lodot Ladonai Tov Lodot Ladonai Ulezamer Leshimcha Elyon Tov Lodot Ladonai, Tov Lahodot, Ladonai, Tov Lahodot, Ladonai, Ulezamer, Leshimcha Elyon, Tov Lahodot, Ladonai, Lehagid Baboker Chastecha, Lehagid baboker chastecha, vemunatcha baleilot, tov lodot ladunai. Lehagid baboker chastecha, lehagid baboker chastecha. Vemunatcha baleilot, tov lodot ladunai. Tzadikatamar yifrach ki erez balvanon yiske shetulim bevet Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvun beseva deshenim verhananim yeyu leagid ki yashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlatabo. Page 29. Adonai Melech Levesh Adonai Ozit Azar Aftikon Tevel Baltimore. Mikolot Mayim Rabim Adirim Mishpereyam Adibamarom Adonai Adibamarom Adonai Edo Techanem Numehod Leveit Chanava Kodesh Adonai Leorech Yamim. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to everyone. So glad to see our crowd in the sanctuary and online. Thought it was just going to be Irene and I for a while, but it's nice to see other people. Thought I'd give us a little bit of break from the news just a little bit and talk about something else for just a moment. The law of inertia, first discovered by Isaac Newton, states that an object in motion will stay in motion and an object at rest will stay at rest until enough external force is exerted in order to change the current state. In other words, objects do not like to change, and neither do people. How well we know this after having come out of the high holiday season with the single goal of making incremental changes in our character so we become more aware of the suffering of others around us and become kinder and more empathetic. Newton was speaking of the nature of physics, but indirectly it applied as well to human beings. In this week's Torah portion, we read about the gargantuan task put upon one family to save a small remnant of the world from a devastating flood. After spending 120 years on this effort, God invites this family into the ark. They hesitate. God asks repeatedly for them to enter the ark. They hesitate. God begins the rain with a drizzle. Only after it becomes a downpour do they edge themselves into the protective confines of the ark. After almost a year, the floods have ended, the waters have receded, and birds sent from the ark do not return. It is time to exit the ark. In Genesis 8:16, it says, "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons and their wives." The sages teach that even though God had commanded Noah to get into the ark, he only does so when he actually feels raindrops on his bare skin. He resisted going into the safety of the ark even though he had been building it for 120 years and believed that God would send a flood and the ark would be the only safe haven. Even more startling is that after the rain had stopped and the waters had clearly receded, Noah needed God's encouragement to leave the ark. When Noah sent out a bird which never returned to the ark, it was proof positive that the earth was again habitable. Yet Noah stayed hunkered down in the ark. God had to tell Noah, "Come out of the ark." The very same Noah who resisted going into the ark was now hesitant to leave it. This small observation teaches us a huge lesson about human nature. Like all creation, human beings resist change. We are subject to the law of inertia, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. Our present condition, no matter the circumstances, is always more comfortable simply because it is familiar. We fear the unknown, and no doubt Noah had his own fears as he was about to emerge into a brand new world. Similarly, he must have held onto a whole other set of fears when he boarded the ark, knowing that he was about to ride out a flood that would destroy the world as he knew it. So here we are entering the cold months of the year. If you can remember, 3 years ago, we didn't have a vaccine yet, and we were wondering when there will be one. The change that we feared is one that might allow us to return to being in each other's presence. So fear of change brought us to this moment, and fear of change will keep us locked up. And notice, before the pandemic, we had a minyan. We had a lot of people. We didn't have anything online, but now we have things online. We have people joining us online. It's more comfortable to be at home, I suppose. Even now, people are still resistant to be with each other. COVID is still out there, I suppose. But yet, here we are. Some of us have made the brave choice of being here, and it's so much nicer seeing everybody that rather than on a little, well, of course we're not on Zoom, but on a little 2-inch by 2-inch object on a screen. It's much nicer to be in each other's presence, and also we can do an oneg after. We can actually eat together. So fear holds us back from change, but in reality, the most frightening thing is to never change at all. I recently read the following observation. I always wonder why birds choose to stay in the same place when they can fly anywhere on the earth. He's fine, by the way. I like the noise. Then I ask myself the same question. There is so much that we can do and so much that we can accomplish if only we would leave our comfort zone and step out in faith. If you listen with your heart, you might just hear God whispering to you as he did to Noah. Come out. Step out in faith. I hope that I have faith when the time comes. I do have faith that God will provide us with all of the science and knowledge that will end all of these hard diseases and viruses. And I hope and pray that this time comes soon. So I hope everyone is all safe, either at home or in the synagogue. But I pray every week that all of you will trust and make that change to come out of your homes back into the shul. Shabbat Shalom. And we will go ahead and continue with Ma'ariv. I ask everyone to please rise if you are able. Page 39a for the Baruch Hu, the call to worship. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Avoed. You may be seated. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tzvaot is your name, living and ever-present God. May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. Umahavir yom umevi laila, mavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai Tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kiyam tamidim lo chalenu lam voed. Baruch atah Adonai hamariv aravim. Page 40. Ahavat olam beit Yisrael amchavta Torah mitzvot chukim mishpatim otanu limadta al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shachvenu v'kumenu nasiach bechukecha ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו באורך ימינו ובאו הם נגד יומם ולילה. V'yavatcha tasi mimenu la'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael. Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Echad. Vayomer Adonai Moshe lemor daber el bnei Yisrael v'yamarta lehem v'yasu lehem tzitzit al kanfei vigdehem ledoratam v'natnu al tzitzit hakana petiol techelet v'haya lachem letzitzit oritem oto uschartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam V'lo tatu acharei levavachem v'acharei nechem asher tem zonim achareihem leman dizgaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kadoshim leloechem ani Adonai Eloechem asher hotzeiti etachem me'eretz Mitzrayim leot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Eloechem Adonai Elohechem Emet, page 43a. Ve'emun kozot v'kayam aleinu. ומלכותו ברצון קיבל להם משה ומרים ובני ישראל חנישירה בשמחה רבה וימרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדור בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה מלכותך ראובנך בוקיים לפני משה זה לי אנו ויאמרו Adonai yimloch leolam voed v'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov u'galad mi'at chazak mimenu baruch et Adonai ka'al Yisrael. Page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu lishlam. Ushmotzeitenu vein l'chaim ushalmeta v'yad olam u'fohosanu nuskat shlomecha baruch et Adonai haporetzu kat shalom aleinu v'yal kol amo Yisrael v'yal Yerushalayim. We rise for Vishamru, page 46. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam barit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam barit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam oti le'olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam barit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim v'et ha'aretz. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam barit olam. Uvayom hashvi shavat vayinafash shavat vayinafash. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam barit olam. We continue with the silent Amidah, pages 47 through 52. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasihim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasihim Leolam. Ki Atahu Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Ki Atahu Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasihim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasihim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol et uvechol sha'a bishlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasihim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasihim Leolam. Tasihim Leolam. Tasihim Leolam. And we continue, if I can find it, to Aleinu We Rise as the Ark is open, page 56. Found it. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latek gedula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu k'goyeh haratzot v'lo samanu k'mishmachot hadama shelo sam chalkeinu kahem v'gorelenu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu notei shamayim v'yosed haaretz u'moshe yikaro b'shamayim nimau u'shchinatu zo b'gavei meromim hu Eloheinu ein od emet malkeinu ever zulato Kakatu betorato v'yadat hayom v'ashivota elevavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim mimal v'yal haaretz mitachat ein od al kein Adonai Eloheinu li'ov mehem. Kagadu b'toratech Adonai moch le'lam vo'ed v'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz Bayomahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. You may be seated. This week we will observe yard sites for Maya Rubin Miller, Gizzy London, Mark London, Rachel Piha, Tootsie Plotka, Ruth Siegel, Julius Silverberg, Saul Byrne, Catherine Beaton, Marion Fast, Jean Halbin, Helen Held, Katie Shinbaum, Herbert M. Besser, Bernard Mayer, Johnny Toronto, David Empel, Ann Feldman, Dan Galinsky, Jennifer Beth Rosenthal, Joseph L. Schaefer, Ruben Mars Hannon, and Sylvia Mazer. Those observing yard site and those who mourn, please rise and join me for the Kaddish Tom, the Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemer rabba v'yamad divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agalav izman kariv v'maru amen Yehei shmei rabam mevarach li'alam omel maya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitchomam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei Kudusha Barichu Leilam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran b'yoma v'meru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mermav uyaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru Amen. You may be seated. Thank you for joining me, for joining us for